Crafty gamer Freya is now live. Streaming Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3 Astarion Origin Gale or Karlach.
Alright, welcome in on Thursday. Sorry about Tuesday, but our fiber line was damaged, so they finally came and repaired it today. They also had to provide us with a new modem, so hopefully it'll be better now. Crossing fingers. But I was barely getting dial-up speeds. Like, very low DSL speeds on Tuesday when everything went down. So we had gone back down to the open hand temple, and I was getting ready to go back under to go disable some traps after I take up universal poison resistance so that I can get some nifty items. Other than that, that's about it. There's also a couple of other things, but I don't want to have any character deaths, so separate out Astarion, put some poison resistance on it, it'll all be good.
To know the Lord's will is blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings, but we know nothing.
Like I said, on Tuesday, I did indeed look this up. Like I said I would. And then took care of things on my dirge so that I could come back down here and take care of this. By the way, if you can't get that to open for some reason because you don't find it, I also forgot you can just jump back here and jump again, and then boom, same results. Because like I said, it really bothered me that I hadn't found that knife ever again. Like, really, really bothered me. So, I'm glad to say we have found it. Astarion. Sorry about that. And if you hear my cat meow, that's because I sneezed, and every time I sneeze, the cat screams at me very loudly and tells me how rude I am for daring to sneeze in her presence. And yes, it does. It really does go like that. And she's unique.
It is, as they say, empty.
Yeah, rotten carrots. If you've ever had to smell what rotten carrots smell like, it's really... Unfortunately, I can see that and just... The smell goes straight to my nostrils. And I'm just like, ugh. That is literally... Rotten carrots do not smell good. So, this is where we're going to end up having to...
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
So again, if you're in Act 3, this is under the temple.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Starting off the night with some nice criticals. What do you know? Okay. Somewhere near here. It was like right in here. Now everybody can come down. And I know there's something I'm failing to perceive over here. I swear it was like right here. Huh. I know I don't already have it. Let's go back over to where the bodies are. No, it's dead. It's because I went and did that first. So there's another fire pit that I was pretty sure where I just was it, and if you reach down and you disable it, it has the dagger that does paralysis. And so I was hoping to find that, because it would be it's very nice to have. When you don't want to use silence, you can use paralysis, which is very helpful. Do I maybe need to move that? Because I know that's where it's at. Okay. Then it is elsewhere in this playthrough, because I know I don't have it. Okay, so... I do need to still go grab Jahira after we get into Baldur's Gate proper. This just irks me. I am telling you guys. It was where I said it was. Here it is.
A pretty dagger? The same one that ended Father Logan, perhaps?
Wow, silence is nice. This one's also nice too. It works great with Under Mountain King. Okay. So. We know now that we found the dagger. Might as well just go handle this stuff. Let's go exploring. Who knows what we'll find over here? Maybe something of import, of interest. And yes, I do know what I'm going to find over here. high enough level to handle anything over here.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Orin is a pain in our butts. That is for sure.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Very crazy. But at the same point in time, very
Hardly a trap.
skilled at murder. All in all, I guess that kind of makes her a success as a child of all. Derby booty. Okay, so we've plundered a ship. There seems to be more out this way.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Traps. How considerate. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Anytime there's this many traps in a row, you know there's something going on. Oh, there's a lot of corpses.
My legs. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Stone Lord.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Well, more about this Stone Lord. Seems like maybe following this trail might lead us to good things.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
You know,
Traps. How considerate. Bloodstone. Whatever happened to his head happened recently.
severed arm, severed.
ship was docked at moonrise. What's it doing here?
Okay, so at least now we know that target's too far.
Someone's ready to fight. Oh, I do hope it's to the death. Let's go to Perth.
What?
Ready. Got to press on.
Okay.
What's it gonna take?
Shall we dance?
Let's end this.
Yep.
Pawn to cleric 4.
And that was well placed. Thank you, Gail.
The guild owns this city.
Yes, yes. Just don't go into it, okay? That's one way to handle it. Ouch. Bye.
Got to concentrate.
Nope, I don't want to do that. Damage them. Okay, never mind.
Let's spill some blood.
My faith will protect me. Let's make this quick.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
You're the ones who ran over there. Not my fault. See, this is the problem with casting AoE spells around suckers like this. They'll walk right into it, knowing it's there. Oh well. Can't be helped.
Watch this. Over there.
What should I do?
You know what?
I don't fancy their chances.
Quickly.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Count on me.
Can't afford to let up. Moving.
Direct me.
Right.
Time to take a load off, isn't it?
I mean, we didn't want to have to kill them, but, resource grinder is a nice one to have. You know, and the sad thing is we managed to keep all of them alive until they walked into an AoE. And you get mad at us. Because you walked into an AoE. I mean, like, do you even deserve healing or to survive if you walk into your own AoEs? No. I have deserved death every single time I have walked into an AoE on accident. I'm just saying. Especially if I wasn't in line of sight of a healer. Just saying. I just know that I deserve death every single one of those times, so I don't know why these people thought that it was any different, that they could just walk into an AoE and then decide to attack when they saw it there. They knew it was there, but yet they're like, this seems like a good idea. Let's walk into an AoE spell. And then when we take damage, we're not gonna be upset at ourselves for being stupid. We're gonna be upset at the people who cast the spell to kill the guys that were trying to kill us. Because, you know, that makes so much sense. So, this is coming from years of having played different roles in Final Fantasy XIV Online. And anybody who's ever done healing in a raid or a instance there knows that not all parties are created equal, and when you're joining up with people you don't know, you're occasionally going to have some stupid ones, and they're going to do something stupid. And I've done stupid things on here, like, you know, friendly fire, walking into AoEs, not dodging fast enough. I've even done this on other games I've played. But at least, you know, I know better than to blame my healer. I know better than to blame my healer when I'm out of line of sight. I know better than to blame, you know, the other party when, you know, that happens. You know, Astarion's thing, but I was right there. I mean, that literally is the energy. When you get friendly fire, like, you know, you would think you'd have it. No, not me. I know better. I just do. It's not the brightest idea to, you know, pick fights with your healer. Not the brightest idea to blame other people who cast spells for you walking into this area of effect of those spells. Especially when they unfortunately can have friendly fire. It's not exactly like right now I have the ability to... I don't have a sorcerer at a high enough level that I can make those spells not have an AoE effect on others. So, there we go, given all that. You see. And that is my rant. And if you ever thought that you were at a really chaotic rave on some really interesting chemical substances that alter your brain, try healing in Final Fantasy XIV. Or any game that's like that, to be frank. When you're also trying to heal for more than 14 people. Okay, let's see. Do we have the waypoints? Yes, we do. Luckily, I was smart enough to already get this.
Also has roots.
You're not staying.
I'm not going inside.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Den of decadent delight. Forget your worries. Indulge yourself.
Okay, first off, we're gonna come back over here. Because I have some exploring I want to do. Okay, so I already know that I talked to them. I can't do that. Okay, nope. Did I come up here?
Should be easy.
Probably at the 1 hour mark, I'm gonna use a 5-minute break. Okay.
What's cooking?
Haha.
List of names. Lorgan's crossed off. Hit list, maybe?
There, by the bed.
A map of where the shifters have been. And Father Lorgan's name. The killer must have been in this room.
Placing bets. What do you think we're going to find under the bed?
Gimme. Organs? Man, it's always something.
Okay, no.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed. Blood you noticed earlier still remains.
This key. Dead shapeshifter in the tunnels had one just like it.
Okay, so we have some. So I was gonna stream last night to make up for Tuesday, until I realized that I really probably shouldn't do that, considering that it was 8 years anniversary last night for the spouse, and it was like, in 2 weeks it's 11 years, less than 2 weeks, it's 11 years since we met, and it's 11 years since we started dating, and a couple months after that. So it's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Music stops. You and I.
Okay.
We will continue dancing. Well, hello.
An elf. Such temptation. I loved many in my day, but never one so fair. Grace, elegance, just waiting to be shattered. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Sweeting, are you blushing? There is no shame in pleasure, even less when the pleasure is pain. It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Sweeting, I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I'd promise I'd... Truth is, Fion's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my... but I'd be a fool to say no. 2 flights up, then turn...
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
I'm listening. Nisha, our lovely nymph. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt. But we are... Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Twins, yes. They're through the curtain to the... You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
If it's not the truth, but still at the same point in time. Raphael. So dreadfully evil.
With my hand alone for company.
Yes, the Drow twins.
You have the key to my heart in that.
I don't have to tie especially for you.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling, hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Looking for evidence. Oh. Yes, yes. Never hurts to have another speak with Dead.
Into my pocket.
Nothing. Astarion did not pick that up.
Devil's Den.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you. And everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope. even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago.
I'm sure you have.
And brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity. And Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization.
But were
I was
they?
there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
And what else would you do beyond that?
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I agree with her on that one. Okay.
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults.
He squirreled
He's
it,
not more than a
course.
frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Using it.
Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the hells, deep in the hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange,
no.
I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there?
I think not.
Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How about I trust them both equally? Which means not at all. Okay.
I won't stop you. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Alright. I am going to quickly take a 5-minute break, and I will be back. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to Gale.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carter's forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Alright.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
+4. Guidance. Okay, dice. Be very good to us. That is not good. This is why I prefer doing this as a bard, where I had their high charisma class, because it goes a lot smoother. But yeah. Hello, cat.
There you are. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can but it's concerned. Do you have any idea what it was?
No, not good enough. Come on. We know that's not good enough. Alright. Technically, we need to roll a 20. Because we only have a +4, so it's kind of like... Should we choose to lie? If I can't get it after this, we're just going to tell the truth.
There you are. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand, but it's concerned. Do you have any idea what it was?
Okay. Dice. I need you to be a very good girl. You can do this. But again, I need you to be very, very good. I need you to do better. We're about to have to change colors of the dice. And they're not listening today. I mean, we started off with some really good rolls, but now all of a sudden, it's not willing to give us anything.
There you are. I thought I'd lost. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. But it's good. Do you have any idea what it was?
I mean, technically we have a chance to up to a +8. So, I mean, at the minimum, we need a 19 if we get a +2 on that, or we need a nat 20. At worst case, you know, if we did the best roll that we could, we're talking about needing like 16, 17? Yeah, 17. So, let's cross our fingers. That is not what we were talking about. There we go.
You didn't feel it? Then perhaps my protection. But I was sure. Never mind. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses and make sure this doesn't happen again.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Now, this one I know you have to get pretty much a nat 20 on. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about this. So, pretty much, it's a nat 20 or bust here. I'm gonna have to learn to live with the rolls I choose when I go honor mode, and I'm gonna just have to play a very honest person throughout all of that in order to make sure that it goes easier, or choose class options.
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Oy vey. Dice, I feared we were having a misunderstanding. Thank you. Thank you. You're very good dice.
No. It cannot be. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people. I did not come this, and yet it seems Raphael possesses a powerful relic called the Orphic Hammer. That hammer is the only thing capable of smashing the chains that bind the Prince of the Comet. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
That might be a while. Sorry, boss.
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
Looks like we need a Diabolist.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
What kind of compliment should we give the kitty?
Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. The night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Oh.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Boy! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down. Nothing wrong with that. I hope you make the right choice. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Don't take it off later. I want to give it a good rumple.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again.
Ugh, I hate lute boys. I don't understand.
Hey, you.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
A brother and a sister at the same time? Yeah, no. You do your thing, but that's not mine.
A shame. But either one of us will be ready for you, if you wish to have us.
There are scant few customers today.
Soldier. Go on. If you're happy, I'm happy. Are you happy? Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, yes.
I feel this is cruelty to Gale, but, you know.
Lovely.
All right, bro.
You have the key to my heart in that. Nickel, it's the state of mind.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Not really.
Father, give me strength.
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me, yeah?
Fruit, vegetables. What can I do you for? If you're hungry, an apple a day.
10 loaves of bread. Are you sure? The lips that talk about if your mighty Mars needs This is it.
I got it.
Jaheira said the Harpers would be gathering at Danthalon's dancing axe.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on.
Sure you do.
Wouldn't mind a dancing axe of my own.
Be too hard to apply to such an object. My good cunt.
Okay. Time to run to the area, switch out for Our Lady Jaheira. I think we'll put Gale in the closet for this one.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Flattered as I am, you're fully supported as it is. At your command.
I'm not going to worry about gearing up Jaheira just yet. This one's a little bit more potent right now. Okay. Although right now we do technically need to get some stuff to sell, so might as well. Besides, we have to talk to Will anyway. This might be slightly better to dual wield. That telekinesis could be nice. stairs are a no-go. Actually, instead of Mage Hand one, why don't we equip Shadow Blade? I think that would be nice.
Watch your elders and learn.
She has points. Could be very useful. much solves all of it. Now just to get some of the stuff. I just figure if we're gonna go to a vendor, might as well sell some of this off. I still need to do this on my Dirge character. I'm not even kidding. It's more packed than what I have here. To be honest, it is. See, I have literally so much in here. But this means that we can buy some potions and stuff, and we'll be able to buy some more scrolls. Maybe even buy the perma boost by buying a statue. I promise I'll be good this time. Not like on my other playthrough where it definitely...
Keep a blade close.
Stop. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur, aren't they? What can I do for you, sir? I must say, the wood paneling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the look. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
Well, considering you'd have to be fairly... well, not paying attention to your inventory to do that, but... considering I've done that... things I'm going to have to buy back because I accidentally sold them.
Be sure.
Watch Foundry. First time. What is episode?
To meet my mother.
Welcome to Danthilon's Dancing Axe. Our stock isn't used.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Oh yeah, we still have to open the chest that we won at the carnival. Just shows my brain's not always with it. This is the issue when you're a loot goblin. Occasionally your inventory will end up looking like this. So, things we need.
Short father.
Attention!
My faith protects me.
This ought to be good.
He merely offered patronage. Good con indeed.
Watch your back.
Greetings.
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. Ha! Clearly you do not know our Harper Most High.
I wouldn't say that. We've traveled a long road together in a short time. The others will be taking their ease here. Entharl has been known to shelter Harpers when they need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. Right, Sobby. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Except for... You did do business today. Did you not?
My parents?
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes, High Harper. Standing beneath Selûne's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira will see through them. She must. She's fought doppelgangers before. Bloody doppelgangers!
War is an old woman's game. I can still move fast when I need to.
Let's turn someone inside out. This will do nicely.
Smell blood. Aye, aye.
You still have time to surrender.
Heating up.
Need to act fast.
I'm sure Bal's making excellent use of them.
Ah, that put the wind back in my sails.
Yes?
We're shopping for a suit.
Yes, but they were...
What now? Did I get it right?
Seluna's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old code, Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but...
They were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders. Until we started to search for the Rashomar. They struck the same night. I woke to one of them strangling Chelvin, while smiling at me out of her face. She said... It said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and... I had no choice!
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldus. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldus.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help!
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Chelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind that Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldus. Harper. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldus, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here. Lauren knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Oh my god! Minsk!
Ah, Minsk. The legendary hero who made his home in Baldur's Gate. You're fortunate not to have encountered the madman and his pet hamster during your nocturnal hunts.
And this is why you went to save Jaheira. If only for the madman and his hamster.
Not quite how the ballads describe him. But I suppose there's a certain charm to your version. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
And secondly, and lastly. Alright, now it's time.
If your lot of cracked and...
They're dead, Entharl. Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldur survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to harboring. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
We can't return it. It's just a necessity for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
All shapes, all sizes.
As if any of us would be so fortunate. Imagine.
Let's go to Kronstadt. She has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a shirt.
I would. This armor was pricey.
You're in safe hands.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was. Darn it. Good armor is hard to find.
15
I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
You're absolutely sure.
Okay, so we know it.
Did you get to look at their gymnastics? Or their targeting modules? Stop this bloody shaking!
The brain appears to be resisting its masters. It's acting of its own will.
say so. I know I have a... Looking for the one with the feathers, yes.
None
There are reasons. Very good reasons to come around and do all this. By the way, there are many ways for us to talk to Gortash. Which we know we need to do. I'm not gonna go up that way just yet. We're gonna sneak around the other way and see if there is another back entrance to anywhere that could be helpful to us. Dragon's egg mushroom. There's nothing worthy grabbing here. Some autumn cross. You know, it never hurts to go searching for items you might be able to use. Maybe some secret entrances. Ooh, yes.
A little souvenir.
Traps. How considerate.
Enjoy it while you can. And ending with aspect. That's some banter there for you. No love lost between those people. None whatsoever. Yes, right around Worm's Rock. There is a lot to look at.
What's that?
Huh? Let's check it out. Huh. What is this? Could it be?
Come on, let's go.
Alrighty. And now.
Ready. Easy. Not a sound.
Prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight.
Ready. What about this? Forward.
On the way.
If that's the case, then we're just going to do that.
Put him up. Got it.
Death greets us all, but not today. Into battle. Let me guess, you need something.
What a day.
I really am truly looking to find ways to play smarter so that when I do decide to suck it up and do tactician, anyways, long story short, when I do decide to do all that, we will have the ability to do so with ease. Because grabbing the rest of that right now. I think we're just gonna avoid talking to the grumpy guy.
You might as well lock the cell. It's over. You don't get it. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Lead me from my cell. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done. Lead the way.
And now you see we just go right back out the way we came. And we bypass having to deal with Lord Invergortash and the Watchers. Because I don't feel like doing that tonight. We don't have enough time. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm over stream time.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Oh yeah, we're 30 minutes over, so... Okay.
I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Alright. And that is where we're going to end it. I'll be hopefully back on Saturday unless I'm feeling worse than I am tonight. We've kind of had a long week. Unfortunately, we didn't get to say goodbye to a friend, and they're no longer with us, so it's been a long week. So, whatever you do, guys, please remember, if you're having chest pains, please go see the doctor, even if you think it's a panic attack. I learned that the hard way last year. It wasn't a panic attack, it was a hereditary disease that was acting up and causing me to have symptoms like a heart attack, but it wasn't a panic attack like I thought. So, still very serious, still have to be treated regularly, and something similar happened to them, only it was the other inevitability. And dealing with the fact that I've had so many family members that have had heart disease or heart attacks. If you have any symptoms, please go get seen. I know the doctors are dismissive, but advocate for yourself. Get an ombudsman if you need to, patient advocate. It's not worth losing yourself. It's not worth losing your life over. It really isn't. But yeah, that's just my word of warning for the evening. But this too shall pass, and you know, life is still good. It's still worth living. You know, that's just part of life, having to say goodbye to people. We're gonna pick up next time and enter Worms Rock proper, and then go through and do the next few things. I am gonna take us back to camp though. I don't quite have to camp yet, so it's just more like this is a resting place. But if I don't see you guys Saturday, hopefully I will be able to stream on Sunday. I may just kind of get out of the house and get a little bit of sunshine wearing sunglasses because the sun is bright and it hurts. It hurts the eyes. So I hope that you have a great Friday, and hopefully I will see you Saturday afternoon, as long as it is not something else getting planned because of other things happening. Have a great evening, and ta-ta for now.